Previously on Divorce Matters Today.
In the quest to prove that you are somebody. He don't have to do that. Why is it that rich white people do not have to show off their wealth the way black people do? I'll tell you why. Number one, non-Africans, white, brown, yellow, or red, they are preoccupied with the accumulation of power, not materialism.
Got you.
Black people are preoccupied with the accumulation of materialism. Number two, the Caucasian, the Asian, the Arab, they were never stripped of their self-respect. So they don't have a need. If he's worth $1 million, I may not see it.
Right.
If you worth $1 million, you're gonna have on a bling bling. His identity never went through the historical assault that your identity went through. You are on a never-ending quest to prove that you are somebody. He don't have to do that. You wanna know why? Him being white is enough to come into a room with.
Hey guys, looks like Dr. Umar Johnson is broke, and we're going to react to it. So take a look at it.
Sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UmarThePsychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved. If I don't have Cash App, nor does FDMG have Cash App. I do not have a Cash App. I only have Apple Pay and PayPal. If you can spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, or my PayPal, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Although Leo season is off to a rocky start, brothers and sisters.
He repeats himself a lot. I don't know why he does it. It's the most annoying thing. Like, this black community, oh my God, this is.
We will overcome. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for our certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
In your personal account has been frozen. It's the same dude that talks about black business and creating opportunities for people and so on and so forth. Like, at what age? How old is this guy? This guy has to be pushing 60. Are we, you still having these kind of problems, bro? Like, I'm not trying to count any dude's pockets, but man, like, I don't even understand that shit. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't have any money? Like, so if people don't donate to you, you don't eat? Is that what we're doing? And I've been an entrepreneur for from 2015 or so. Um, yeah, I've been an entrepreneur for about 10 years, and I can tell you it's very intoxicating. You can get really, really lazy real quick. You can get lazy real quick, right? So when the money is flowing in, that's 1 year gone, 2 years gone. You can lose track because you can get real lazy. Well, because as human beings, we're typically lazy. We're typically lazy. But other than this quote unquote school that this dude is building, I don't know what else he does to provide. I mean, he may do speeches and stuff, but obviously, if he's doing speeches, then he should have some money in a different account. Like, I don't know. How long does it take to create a school? Hell, I have a school. Look, guys, y'all think I'm bullshit. Look at my school. This is university. So y'all can see this is my site, clouduniversity.com. You can see it. Right? For different courses. The point is, it doesn't take forever to create like look at all my courses, guys. Like look at this. These are videos that I created. Look at all this. These are videos I created. I teach, man, I must have created like over 1,000 videos for people that want to make over $120,000 starting. Like, just go to clouduniversity.com. I'll put the link in the description. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. The point of this video is what's taking this fucking guy this long? If I can create a school, like, what the fuck? What's the big deal? It's not a big deal, right? I had a school in Virginia, I had a school in Atlanta, and I had a school in Maryland. Okay, I had a school. Physical locations. Then after COVID, we just did everything online, which is a lot easier for me. But the point is, we have physical locations. What's taking these guys so fucking long? It's been 10 years. It's 10 years. Well, why does he need this big, grandiose thing? It's called proof of concept. You prove that your school works first before you do the big thing. You start little and then you go big, but he's doing the reverse. He's doing big and then why don't you understand what he's doing, what he's trying to do? If he's finding it this hard to even complete building the school, how is he actually going to fund the school as far as the day-to-day activities, the teachers, the electricity, the food, the transportation for the students? Like, he just looks musty, man. He just looks like a musty dude that just doesn't. He just hadn't figured it out. Hell, I got a school. I got a couple of schools. Hey, I think I'm bullshit. Okay, here's my other side. Uh, yeah, okay. You learn how to make $500 every day. Okay, just go here, easy. Just easy, just flipping. That's all right here. It's yeah. Who's that? That was me when I was chubby. Oh, it's all right there. All right there. All right, box flipper, like so I got that school. I got this school at clouduniversity.com, not university, clouduniversity.com. It's right there. Okay, what's the big deal? No big deal. That's actually how you move the community forward. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. And that's what I'm doing here on YouTube. I'm teaching you guys as well. Right. So I'm not just talking like somebody who hasn't done it. Like, guys, I have different streams of income, different multiple streams of income. And this is what this guy has failed to do in his life. The reason why I have multiple streams, and guys, even right now, I have a job. I'm on the clock. I'm working, right? As you guys see, I'm working, right? I'm answering emails, doing my thing. Yeah, making sure the systems are running in place and all that good stuff. No big deal, right? I think I told you guys before. I have like every man should have at least two different streams of income, at least two. Why? Because the Bible says so. I'm no smarter than God. Whether this might work or that might work, or both of them alike. If this guy would stop talking to his fucking ancestors that don't talk to him, and actually just picked up the Bible and read that shit. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to say that. And actually read the Bible, you would know that he's not behaving like a man. This is not manly behavior. Right? This is not manly behavior. As a man, remember I told you guys, you must be abundant. You must be abundant. Being an entrepreneur is very intoxicating. Believe me, it really is. It really is. But the thing about being an entrepreneur is, dude, at any point, man, just like with COVID, like it affected my business. It just did. So I had to pivot and go completely online, which in hindsight ended up being the best move that I could have made. All right. I remember this chick, Yvette Carnell, and the other guy, the other dude from LA. Do you remember when they were telling you, even this guy, you remember when they were telling you about not investing in crypto? That didn't turn out well, did it? That video didn't age well, did it? What I was telling black people back then is, what other choice do you have? You have to invest in crypto. I don't want to hear that shit, though. I don't want to hear it. Everybody had the opportunity to buy one Bitcoin. Everybody had an opportunity to do, if you were paying attention. Everybody had the opportunity to buy one Ethereum if you were paying attention. So at one point, Ethereum was only what, $30. It's now what, almost 4,000. That's generational wealth right there. You have one Bitcoin, that's generational wealth, something you can pass down. If you bought it when it was, say, I don't know, 1,000, that money is $120,000 that you didn't even have to work for. So all this shit that even Yvette Carnell was talking about, it didn't work, did it? That video didn't age well, did it? She has nothing to say now. She's real quiet. She's real quiet. Matter of fact, hold on. I don't think I'm playing. All these black, hold on. Yvette Carnell, it's crypto. Let's see that one. Let's see. Let me see if there's a shortened version. Let's see real quick. Let's hold on. Okay, you can see this is 7 years ago. Okay, so I am going to, I mean,
I'm gonna just give y'all a moment. Cloud mine, but this is one of these $1,000 machines that's used to kind of mine and use a lot of electricity that isn't necessarily necessary to be used to mine the coins and do all of that sort of thing. So that's kind of when we talk about the Bitcoin, that's what we're talking about. And that's what we're talking about in terms of where it comes from. Now, if you ask how it's secured, people will tell you, Yvette, check out the blockchain. The blockchain is a smooth chain. Now, I make this a little bit bigger for you just so you can kind of get a sense of what I'm talking about. I want you to look at this. And then we're going to get into the nitty Bitcoin. But won't call the people who Are our elected officials? Everybody got two. Everybody got them two senators. I don't care what kind. I don't care blue state. Everybody got them two. So what I'm telling you is, you have a finite amount of time. And what I'm telling you is, just like we talked about Meghan Markle being an escape hatch, what I'm telling to you is what I've seen. This looks to me like an escape hatch. Let me put up this quote real quick. And when we talk about solutions, I want you to see this as a solution in the context of the way that we understand how we think. Forget about what has to happen in terms of money. I want to talk about real quick. I want to talk about how we think. Now look at this. This is a Malcolm Gladwell quote. And you all know, if you're a friend of the show, you all know we've discussed just crashed. And I was paying attention to it, but I wasn't paying attention to it in the context of my people who had gotten into it late, gotten into this sort of scam late in the game. I didn't pay attention to it in that way, right? But that's what happens a lot. And so what you have and what
You notice that she called Bitcoin a scam 7 years ago? You notice that? Yeah. For the 1,000 people own 40% of the Bitcoin market. Yeah, it's called smart. This video didn't age well, did it, Yvette? It didn't, did it? I remember this video when it came out and how she and Tone Talks were so against crypto. I was like, crap. That much money I made with Bitcoin? You crazy? You shit? Bro. People like this and people like this that think that they're doing Black people good, but they don't really do anything that amounts to much. They just talk. These are just talkers. Their solution is to ask the government to help you. No, the government is not going to help you. You can cry to them all you want. We have no power as Black people to make any kind of change. What I mean by that, meaning Black women are going to vote the way they vote. They're always going to vote Democrat. So what does it matter like what we asked them for? We already know what you're going to vote for. You're going to vote for us regardless. We have no power. We have no say. We can probably want to. Racial wealth gap and all this bullshit, whatever. I ain't about that life. I'm about taking life by the horns and making it do what I will, as long as God permits it. Even the Bible says the race is not for the swift or the slow, but opportunity presents itself to everybody. Bitcoin was an opportunity. Ethereum was an opportunity. Crypto is an opportunity. AI is an opportunity. What these guys are selling, all this blackness and, whatever, it ain't helping nobody. If this dude wanted to build a school, I built a school. It's right here. It's called Cloud University. Look at this, Cloud University. All right? It's Cloud University. This is my site. I built another one, Box Flipper. It's right there. It's my old name. It used to be New IT, but it's now Cloud University. I mean, who's that? That's me. It is what it is. It doesn't take no damn 10 years to create a school, bro. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. He's damn near 16. He's asking people for money. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can't even, this is why celebrities don't endorse him. They don't give him any money because we haven't even seen anything. We haven't even seen anything. We haven't seen the fruits. We haven't seen the building. We haven't seen anything. We haven't given us any kind of updates. It's been 10 years, man. The hell, man. Bruh. You can create this website. You can create my websites in 30 minutes or less. But now the contents, all this stuff, I even teach crypto. I even teach that too. I teach it. But the contents, now that's where the work is. Like this is where the work. No, this is work. Man. Like when I was creating these videos, man, it wasn't easy, dog. I'm tell you everything. I just had to sit my black ass there, create the videos, edit the videos, post the videos, making sure the content was correct and all that good stuff. Look at all this. I did that. Me. Nobody else helped me. Look at all these videos. I have over 1,000 videos teaching people how to make $120,000, no problem. I still use it. I still use these videos to eat today. No issues. All for the price of what? $5,000. Big fucking deal. Better than going to college. Tell you that much. So I would never understand her and I would, or him, and I would never understand her. I would never understand. They just talk without actually understanding what they're talking about. Crypto was the way out for Black people. It was. If you took a paycheck and you bought a couple Bitcoin, you'd have $250,000 today, no problem, and it was $1,000. When she was talking about it was a scam. So I don't want to hear nothing about no black social, no black wealth gap. No, 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 no. You have the opportunity to buy Bitcoin again, but now you don't. You don't have any opportunity to buy. Fuck no, you ain't got it. It's done. No. Bitcoin's going to keep going up, but you ain't got the fucking money. You just don't. What you do have is the opportunity to buy Ethereum. It's yet another opportunity. Let's see if black people are actually gonna take advantage of it. See what else you got to say.
You have to understand when you try to distinguish, you have to understand something. You have to understand one thing, and I'm going to say it very clearly. There is a difference between investing
Yeah.
and guessing. Let me say that one more time. Just so we're clear. There is a difference between investing and guessing. I saw somebody say, well, I'm in Bitcoin, but I just got a little bit of everything. I have a little bit of Apple, I have a little bit of Nike, I have a little bit of smaller companies, I have a little bit of everything. That's somebody who doesn't understand the stock market. That's somebody who doesn't understand how commodities, futures, and stuff are traded. Because you don't just, like, when I talk to people who really do trade, it kind of blows your mind a bit because it's math, it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And these are people who have money. First of all, they have some scale. Maybe they don't have all scale, but they have some scale. But the biggest thing is they're not just grabbing a bunch of stocks and cobbling them together and saying, well, I got diversity in my stock market. I just cobble. It all can't fall at the same time, can it? Yeah, it can.
There's no fucking idea what she's talking about, but she's talking like she knows anything about money. She doesn't. It's called an index fund. That absolutely does work over time. It does. Over time, it does. Absolutely. It works. Yeah, the index fund is made up of a whole bunch of blue chip companies. Why would it fail? Could it go down? Sure. Of course it can. But it's called a diversified portfolio for a reason. But these are blue chip funds. Google. Meta. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now a blue chip fund, basically. Why wouldn't I want a piece of everything? Beats what? Asking the government to bail me out. All that bailout stuff and all that. You see what Trump did, right? Them food stamps is over. Them Section 8, that shit, them days is over. You're gonna have to work. Yep, you're gonna have to work. But the most importantly, what did God tell you guys to do? Spread your seed, spread your bread across many waters. 8, maybe even. And after many days, you'll find it. Why are you listening to this girl when I can listen to God, who knows everything? Like, what are we doing here, ladies and gents? What are we doing? I don't just talk it, I walk it. This Umar Johnson, I've created schools before. It's not a big deal, dog. It ain't. All this, it ain't a big deal. It just ain't. All this crypto talk. If you guys knew how much crypto I've invested over the past 8 years, I've invested close to $250,000. $250,000. And business is about to boom. About to boom, boys. Yep, we about to take off. Sure. So I got that. I got deliberate and specific crypto. I don't just do a whole bunch of different ones. No, I just very specific. And I watch them like a hawk. So I got that. I got my 9 to 5. Hundreds of thousands a year over there. Okay. Ain't bad. I live. Ain't bad. Pays the bills. Cool. I got income from here. Income from here. This is what it is, man. What can I tell you? So I get really upset when I see Black brothers who are supposedly trying to change the Black perception all around the world. When I hear them basically begging for money, it shouldn't be that. There's no reason why this guy can't set up a website where he has a course where he's even charging just $100 a month from students, or one time he $100 and he can make 5 grand easy a month. What's the problem? He's got material. Why hasn't he created a school with material where he can actually sell it online? What's the issue? This is 2025, bro. Like, money ain't about race anymore. We're done with that. We have AI. We have AI tools. We have crypto. What's the problem? Go figure it out. You're a human being. You're a human being. You're actually smarter than AI. You're a human being. Go do that. Now I'm in Puerto Rico. Now I'm starting a brand new business. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot out of me. Well, maybe not. Let me not say that, but it's gonna be some doing. I gotta buy trucks. I gotta buy this, that, blah, blah, blah. But this is something that I can pass down to my kids. Because my kids are getting to that age. Both my kids are 13 and 12. So in about 15 shit, in about 5 years, the goal is for that to be running and they can take it over. Yeah, at 18. Plus the millions that I'll give them and stuff, whatever. Sure. That's what I am talking about when I'm talking about generation. Like, Black people have no excuse to be poor today. No excuse. See, that's the difference between African Americans and Africans in general. See, especially Nigerians. There's something about Nigerians I don't get. It's even written in the comments. He said, one of the comments, Shay Stacy said, I'm telling you right now, he has to be 100% pure Nigerian. Because he be hustling, he be lying like shit. Nigerians, man, we got such a bad rap, man. I don't know why we like this, man. We're the strongest, but we just want shit we just want to just do people. We're so bad that our influence is strong. Let's look at what Tiffany with consultant said. I work in a bank. If your account is frozen from fraud, we open another account and transfer funds. The only time this doesn't happen is if the account holder is scamming. See that? See that? So there's something fishy about this dude, man. I don't know. He just appears musty, man. That's the best word I got. It's gonna be mad. Dr. Umar, you know damn well asking for money from black folks at the end of the month. It's at 80%. Bro, you need to get bro, you need to get on Indeed ASAP. You know, see, we laugh, right? But all these quote unquote YouTube celebrities, man, they're actually afraid and ashamed to go get jobs. I wasn't. I get a job. No, shit don't mean nothing to me. Because in their mind, they feel as though like getting a job means they feel as though like getting a job means they feel like getting a job means they failed. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. Getting a job does not mean you failed, it just means you're pivoting. Kevin Samuels used to say this all the time. It doesn't matter. Like, bro, we're all trying to get somewhere, right? But at the same time, you got to do what you got to do to get to that place. And one thing I learned from Dan Pena, I went to his castle in Scotland. He said, the road to success is always under construction. The road to success is always under construction. It is. I wholeheartedly agree with that. So guys, I don't just walk it like a talk it. I actually, sorry, I don't just talk it. I walk it. Right? This is it, man. Like, look at it. It is with different courses, whatever. You know what I mean? There's no reason why any black person in the United States should be making anything less than $50 an hour today, or unless you're just not looking hard enough. Unless you're not looking hard enough. No, I didn't try to hit that shit. This is why Africans here it's not gonna be a lot, you're not gonna see a lot of broke Nigerians in the United States. It's just not happening, dog. Just because the way we are together, like we kind of compete. We have a very competitive spirit about us. Like this guy's always trying to outdo the next guy. It's called you know how we always like we're known to want to spoil our women. It's ego. We're very egotistical, so we gotta get that money. It is. Gotta get that. And we gotta be the brightest star in the room. It is what it is. Nigerians are just like that. I don't know why, but we're just like that. We just so anyway, guys. Yeah, this video from Yvette Carnell, she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Don't listen to this chick. Do not listen to her. I am telling you, take your next paycheck and go buy you some Ethereum. Just go buy it. Just do it. This is going up though. Regardless of what it is going up. Right? If you got 3,000 just doing nothing in your bank, bro, just put it in Ethereum. Just put it in. It's not financial advice whatsoever. I'm just saying that's what I would do. That's what I would do. How would you feel if Ethereum goes to say 15K over the next year? And you could have had one of them. You could have had $15,000. Your 3,000 could have grown to what? Yeah, actually, yeah, 15. But they're not going to teach you how to do that because all they do is just freaking talk. Government this, government that. Nope, 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 nope. We're done with that. AI is here for those. All right, guys. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share, guys. Right. One of the reasons why I talk to you guys about money a lot is because this is the number one thing that affects marriages is what money. It is. It is. No matter which one to say, it's always something about money and status. Well, with modern women, all bets are off. It doesn't even matter if you're a billionaire. She'll divorce your ass. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But what I am saying is, hey, look, if you got a good woman, you might want to be able to take care of her and your children. You want your children to look up to you, right? So what do? We have multiple streams of income as men. Because why? Remember what I always tell you guys, as men, we are not doing these things for our what? For our wives. No, we're doing these things for ourselves. Why? Because we, as men, have to be abundant in all areas of our lives, in our health and wealth, in our relationship with God. We have to be abundant. We have to set the example. Women are not going to set the example. We are. So wake up. You can't depend on that job. They can fire you at any time. So, guys, don't just watch YouTube videos. Get your ass up. Get you 2, 3 jobs, whatever. Get that money right. Invest some. Start a business. Never know where it could lead you. Quick story, and I'll end it this way. When my wife left me, I went through depression, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And I had a job, and they let me go. One of the reasons why she decided to leave me, other than that, she was a mom. That's what they did. Money gets tighter. Right. So I made a prayer. I said, God, please just tell me what you'd have me do. And I kid you not, ladies and gents, I heard a voice say something to me and told me to start this business right here, this one. This one right there. First year in business, I think I went from having no money in my pocket to the first 2 months I had $20,000 in my pocket, cash. After the first year I made $250,000. First year in business. First year in business. And it took me how long to start the business? 3 weeks. Start the school, 3 weeks. Done. So this guy has no excuse whatsoever, no pity whatsoever on him. Because if I can do it, he can do it. All right, guys, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscription and notification, also the algorithm. Remember, we talk about divorce matters. Why? Because divorce actually matters. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.